Alright, second last song on the album we're going to be checking out here, Fairchild. This one is featuring Nicole Blakk. Never heard of Nicole Blakk, but let's check this out, see what she's saying. Let's go.
Yeah. She was 24. Last week told me something you can't be ready for. I'm on the death of our innocence. I'm on the death of her innocence. Let the Henny pour. Some weeks ago she was in a cab. I felt sick to my stomach cause when I listened back, driver was acting all forward. I should have drawn a line. She wasn't worried about it. It happens all the time. All the time, said it happens all the time. A little conversation, that's just all it is. Ask a couple questions and we'll call it quits. He ain't even have to ask her where she lives. She was headed to this venue with a couple friends and I was working late, so
that one right there is deep. That's a tricky thing. It's even getting cabs, Ubers for women. Sometimes it can be too much. My girlfriend has encountered that a couple times, and it's kind of bad because that line that you said right there, you know, it's a couple questions. That's what it is. Doesn't even need to ask her where she lives, because guess what? He picked her up from the fucking house. And if they're being a bit creepy like that, like Shiv, my girlfriend, she had an experience where she got an Uber back from mine. I think I was drinking or something. Normally I drop her home, so I couldn't drive, or I forgot what the situation was. But yeah, the Uber was being really weird, and she felt really uncomfortable. So she called me, and I was on the phone with her the whole time. And then she asked to get dropped a couple roads down, even though the guy could obviously see that it was round the corner, and then waited for him to drive up, because you know it's just a bit weird. Men are weird. Not all, but some men are just creeps, and they give everyone a fucking bad rep. Ugh.
it happens all the time. All the time, said it happens all the time. A little conversation, that's just all it is. Ask a couple questions and we'll call it quits. He ain't even have to ask her where she lives. She was headed to this venue with a couple friends and I was working late, said I'd collect her when the party and she got into this no phone party. You know the ones where guys have their phones and all the women there don't. I threw one of them last week, so I don't wanna speak. But when I think about this shit, it cuts deep. You see, Tamar, she like my little sis. So when I asked her to explain to me the story, she said this. I caught a vibe with a guy and then from the off, but something was off. Offered me pills and offered me shots and off of my head. Couldn't even say if I was sober or off of my head. I could have danced for days, wouldn't have been no surprise. But let's have a good night. They turn to have a good nights when all the men start drinking, and then they feel entitled to more than opinions. You know how that goes, a man come to the girls like, fucking, let me get your snap in it. Add me back in it, fucking, what? What you doing after this? What you want? What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Don't worry about her, you ain't her dad, that's long. I follow her home, call her a cab and what? I feel like I seen you before, what? You from Bex, you know?
Yeah, this is all, it happens all too much. If you're someone that does this, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Also, if you're someone over the age of, I don't even know what now. If you're over the age of 21, 22 and you're still using Snapchat, also look at yourself in the mirror. Delete that shit. Especially if you're going around asking people for their snaps. You're a grown-ass person, right? Let's not even go there. Oh, my Lord. I understand if you keep Snapchat for your memories or whatever, but if you... Some people do that, I never have. But if you do that, fair enough. But if you're out here using it and asking people for their snaps, then you're a weirdo, I can't lie. Whew, Dave even said something in here. It's like... When it's the no phone party, you know, the ones where none of the girls have their phones, but the men do. I threw one of them last week, so I can't talk. Hold on a minute, what's going on here then? These parties sounding a bit sus.
Surprise. Let's have a good night. They turn to have a good nights when all the men start drinking, and then they feel entitled to more than opinions. You know how that goes. A man come to the girls like, fucking, let me get your snap in it. Add me back in it, fucking, what? What are you doing after this? What do you want?
Fucking, can you get... Jesus Christ.
What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Don't worry about her, you ain't her dad, that's long. I follow her home, call her a cab and what? I feel like I seen you before, what? You from Bex, you know, Thames, fucking. Are you getting back to ends and I ain't saying that's weird? But it kinda is. She busy throwing up, he's trying to take her to the crib, but that's the culture of the club, right? All games fair. And if she don't like it, why she there? These times she just wanna go home. But she don't wanna go alone with no battery on her phone, and all her friends are trying to stay. Cause they're going to somebody's after party.
And if you're, I'm sorry, if you're in that situation and you're just leaving your friend who wants to go, someone has to bite the bullet. Someone has to go with her. Cut your night short. Who gives a shit? There'll be 100 million other nights you can, do whatever you need to do. It doesn't matter if you've been looking forward to this one. If one of your friends in a situation and needs to go home, someone needs to take her home, or multiple people. That's why I'm so happy with my friendship group, because there's never been a situation where anything bad has ever happened like that. Like, people have just like decided to, I don't really go out much anymore, but like things that when that used to happen, someone's always been there to go home with a person. There's always someone who's like there for them in that regard. So I've never had to worry about that stuff. They're very, very grateful that I've got good friends that do it, but I know it exists and it's fucked. And then people aren't really your friends, though. They aren't.
Battery on her phone and all her friends are trying to stay. Cause they're going to somebody's after party in a house that's out the way, and then she blacked out. She was gonna leave with them, but something fell off and then she backed out. When I heard about the time she tried to make her home alone, she said,
At Archway, I got out the car. It's quiet and I'm walking up this long hill. Faint sound, cold chills. I swear I just heard a familiar voice. Inside of the club, outside of the club. Was it that first cab? I swear I know the voice. Think fast, that's my only choice. He's coming up, I hear him running up. I ran and I tripped, I fell and I buckle. My belt in a buckle, my keys in my knuckles. He's grabbing my hair, I'm screaming to stop. I'm hitting him hard, it's turning him on. The burning is gone, my body is so cold. I'm frozen in fear, accepting my fate. His hands on my waist, I think that I threw my keys in his face. I ran and he chased, I stumbled on a group of 3 that were leaving. I ran towards them, didn't notice that my feet, they were bleeding. And that's when I called, praying that you be there recording. The only person that I know who's up at 3 in the morning. I sound mad, but if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of watching what you wear because you're worried about making it home. Walking with your phone to your ear and you ain't on the phone. Can't walk on the same side of the pavement alone. Everyone's a fucking good guy and they're making it known, but I'm just making it known that if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of checking the child lock or seeing the air tag. A 5-minute walk home feeling like 5 miles. Maybe if these people would police our cities where they police our bodies, then maybe fucking hell. Maybe every woman that I know wouldn't be stuck as well. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It looks like that flirty cab driver and guys that feel entitled cause you're standing in a section. Short-tempered men, the ones that struggle with rejection. I knew a girl called that was in so deep she thought violence was affection. I know some women wouldn't want a man's help because so many of them want the same.
What was that say? I knew a girl called Leslie who was in so deep that she thought violence was affection. Is he linking back to that? It does say it's a similar type thing to Leslie we've got going here. Another deep topic. I love the fact that Dave can, as big as he is, as much of a big anticipated album as this is, knowing that he's been gone for so long, still has time to put some of this shit in there. It needs to be talked about from someone like him. I mean, it gets talked about, but I feel like it never gets talked about enough. And then it's downplayed because you watching this right now, one of your boys is one of these people. Fuck it, it might be you. And it's like, just sort yourself out, man. Jesus Christ. It's not hard to be a good person. Some people are genuinely mentally ill if they act like this. Mentally ill.
I knew a girl called
pisses
that
me
was
off,
in
man.
so deep she thought violence was affection. I know some women wouldn't want a man's help because so many of them want the same reward for their protection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask.
Nope.
It looks like that kid in the group chat that jokes about, and he won't ever stop because there's no one.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying. It's fucking anyone and everyone. It looks like a kid in that group chat is making too many jokes about this, and then you guys think it's all fucking jokes. And you guys in school, maybe, that are watching this, that are making some outlandish jokes. Some of you might think it's jokes and it's actually jokes and you don't mean it. But then there's that one guy who also is thinking it's a joke, but he doesn't quite see it as a joke and he really kind of believes it, and he's got this weird little... Yeah.
It looks like that kid in the group chat that jokes.
You need to call your boys out. You need to call anyone out. Anyone who's acting a bit weird. Call them out, man. It is an uncomfortable conversation. Very uncomfortable.
About.
It's got to be done.
He won't ever stop because it looks like that kid in the group chat that jokes about, and he won't ever stop because there's no one to correct him. And he might even do it because the system will protect him. Algorithm gonna find some people just like him. They hate women too.
That's the fucked part as well. Haven't even thought about that. Nowadays, today, your algorithm is literally based on what you like, and that's the thing with how fucking wide the internet is. And now, like, I think it's like half of the stuff on the internet, like the dead internet theory has become more true than ever, because half of what's being posted online is made by AI. You go back 4 years and it was like 0 to 1% of what being posted online was AI. Now it's over 50%. So half the shit you're seeing ain't even real half the time. So people might not even be speaking to real people about their ideologies that they have, and of course the AI is going to agree with you. But more than that, the thing that he's talking about, the algorithm is literally based on what you like. So you'll find other people that are interested in the same things, whether it be things that are terrible, which is fucked. And humans cause this. We're our own bloody downfall.
Because the system will protect him. Algorithm gonna find some people just like him. They hate women too, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's connect him. Homicidal, femicidal shit when they're suggesting. Somebody just asked you on a date, it was your dentist. He just went downstairs and got your number from reception. Used to be nice, said I remind him of his little girl. 2 weeks later, he wants a sexual connection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. Who you even talking to? Women hunted down by the people they say reported you. Honestly, I wouldn't have the solitude or fortitude. Try and humanize you, she could be somebody's daughter you. As if that's the reason that them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. God forbid that they offend the people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Tomorrow's never wrong. Can't trust guys, she never lied. No men aside, the femicide. The cat calls, the long stares, the kind words, the lines blurred. Call her out. Impersonator, who know a victim, don't know a perpetrator. Am I one of them, the men of the past, who catcalled, I spoke in the bars? I'm complicit, no better than you. I told stories of, go sit on the fence, that's hardly an option. You either part of the solution or part of the problem.
You're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. You're either doing something to stop it, speaking out about it, because if you're not doing that, then you're part of the problem being quiet. Facts. Damn. Big up Nicole Blakk as well. Damn, man. There was this one line here.
Body's daughter you, as if that's the reason that them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. God forbid that they offend the people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Tomorrow's never. You on a date, it was your dentist. He just went downstairs and got your number from reception. Used to be nice, said I remind him of his little girl. 2 weeks later, he wants a sexual connection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask.
That's so deep. But danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It's everyone. It's anyone and everyone.
Who you even talking to? Women hunted down by the people they say reported to.
Women hunted down by the same people that they report it to. It can be anyone. The people that you report the problems to could also be the people that are doing this to you. You're not safe anywhere. And it makes it so like, it's untrustworthy. And I think after this as well, he said something.
Honestly, I wouldn't have the solitude or fortitude. Try and humanize you, she could be somebody's daughter you. As if that's the reason that them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. God forbid that they offend.
Yes, as if that's the reason that they still shouldn't do it. Think about it from the perspective of if it was your daughter, what you're doing to them, would you want that to happen to your daughter? As if that's even a... As if you even need that fucking reasoning to think that way, to change your mind if you are that type of person. As if you need that.
The people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Tomorrow's never wrong. Cool, no, the femicide, the cat calls, the long stares, the kind words, the lines blurred.
There, the cat calls, the long stairs, the kind words, the lines blurred. It's getting to a point now where like you cut that, and I feel for most women in this situation, and it's pretty much every woman ever. It's like you don't really like with all of the shit that's going on. You never know whether their intentions are good. It's kind of impossible to tell. It's impossible to tell until it's too late, or you find out they're actually nice, and maybe hopefully you can build a relationship and a life with this person. But like finding that person, it seems to be like a needle in a haystack. I hear it all the time, and it's like it just baffles my brain. Baffles my brain how common it is, because you would think it would be the minority, and I believe it is still the minority. I do believe strongly that there are more good people than there are bad people. I do believe that wholeheartedly, but it just seems like there are just so many of these stories, and it's like it makes you think it's the opposite. But it's fucked, man. It's fucked. That's a fucking ridiculous one. That's a banger. Jesus. Damn. Let me know what you guys thought of that. That was absolutely ridiculous. That was basically Leslie Part 2. Similar-ish topic matter, different vibe, but the whole premise is the same. Men are fucking shit. The majority of them anyway. And I feel it. I fucking feel it, and it's fucked. And I'm so sorry. But here I am, speaking out about it, trying to do my thing. You guys need to do your thing, though, as well. You guys watching, that are in your group chats or whatever, if someone starts acting sus or starts doing something, just call them out on it. You actually need to call them out on it. There's nothing else you need to do. You just need to call them out on it. Teach them, maybe, if they're just, like, clueless, which I know you shouldn't have to do that, but I'm afraid some humans are just dumb. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the last song in a bit. Bye-bye.